All right, this is Charles Tyler back at the Black Man's Option right here. You know what? It took me a while to make it happen, but we finally made it happen. All right, I finally brought my man came all the way 80 miles up the road from New York down here to Philadelphia for us to meet up here today. All right, the executive producer and writer of Frustrated 1, 2, and now 3. My man, Mr. Greeze.
What's up, Big C?
It's good to have you back down here, man. Finally,
yes,
you know, a meeting of the minds right here.
Yes,
you
man.
know.
Listen, man, it was a long time in the making, man. I said I had to come down, check out my brother who supported me from day one. So I appreciate your support, man. The least I can do is come on down, chop it up with you. You know, we're gonna break bread afterwards, drink, whatever. I had to come down here, man, and keep the movement moving.
It's definitely, you know, it's good to have you here. A lot of people hear us on the radio together. They never saw us on film together, you know, and putting, you know, of course the ideas. It was, you know, it was basically G's Films, Frustrated 1 that started it all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That put us right here on this path. It sent me to Brazil. Okay.
Well, when you say put us on this path here, it started with Frustrated, and then you picked up the ball and you ran with it. Okay, and that's why you got the Facebook pages, the internet, YouTube pages and stuff that you got going on. So that you got to take credit in that too. I may have started it, man, but you picked up the ball and you ran with it, and that's how we are today. With over 12,000 members in one group and 2,000, 6,000 in another group. So I got to give you credit for that as well. So that wasn't just me.
Thanks
you
a
know
lot,
what I mean? So
Thanks
when you were able to...
The inspiration started it all, man. And, you know, like I said, because the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of brothers who always tell me, whether it's on my show, you know, Blog Talk Radio, or also on my YouTube channel, you know, all the texts, they tell me, say that, you know, even before they even came across my channel or even in any of my groups, they saw your movie, Frustrated, and Frustrated changed the whole game. Like I said, it gave brothers hope, okay? It gave brothers a lot of hope who didn't have it here because of all the frustration of relationships happening here in America. America, the Matrix.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, the thing about it is, for example, I had a brother just tell me a couple of days ago that him seeing the movie, you know, Frustrated 1, and then him with his curiosity, you know, kind of pinched right there, sent him to Brazil, okay, and he met his wife. He met the woman of his dreams, and he's been on cloud 9 ever since.
Okay. Yes. That's when I hear stories like that, man, it's touching. That you can make a product that inspires people to go out and find ways to relieve their frustration and not just keep selling because they don't know the options they have and God and travel and man changed his life, on the love of his life, married, starting a new life, and to have a product that impactful on somebody's life, man, it's overwhelming. You know, it leaves me speechless sometimes for some of the remarks I get, especially from you introducing me to the base, to my base, some of the people who enjoy my product and bringing us together, and I'm able to sit back and converse with them and hear what, you know, how the product has changed their life. So, man, it's overwhelming, man, and I'm glad to be a part of this movement. I look at this as a movement. Because you start waking brothers up, brothers are coming together, getting out of the matrix and starting the whole passport movement. Telling brothers, get your paperwork, get your passport, get your passport, get your passport.
Keep your nose clean.
Right. Well, see, the problem is, and then what I want to focus on in 3, is that there are institutions here that'll trip you up.
Exactly.
That a lot of brothers are not aware of. Child support, like I did in Frustrated 2, telling brothers how to avoid that child support. Because then they start taking away your privileges from you.
And the trick of child support, because there's a lot of brothers out here who think that, okay, well look, ain't my kids, I ain't, you know, and all, you know, but they're dating a woman with kids, they don't know in some states. Now, you made that clear in some states. What was the law called again now?
That law is equitable gestapo, that's the name of that law.
Okay.
Which means that even if you're not the biological father of the kids, you still can be responsible.
Equitable gestapo.
Equitable gestapo.
Okay.
Right, and it's,
How many people
that's the way it's stated in New York.
The trick is how many people can even remember that name
Yeah.
and get tripped up by it. It's so serious.
Yeah, in Frustrated too, I interviewed a family court judge who explained that law to me. That even if you're not the biological father of the children, but you play that role, whether it be watching the kid, taking them to school, whatever it be, and the relationship comes to an end, you can be held responsible. You know, even if she's receiving child support from somewhere else.
Whoa.
Yeah, even if she's receiving child support
You mean
already.
to tell me?
So I want brothers not to get comfortable with saying, well, I'm dating a chick and she's getting child support from somewhere else, so I'm good.
You know, see, because that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm thinking that, okay, the reason why this would happen, okay, maybe the father of the children's locked up, or he's, you know, dead or something like that, whatever that may be, where he just can't, he's incapacitated where he cannot pay, and they're just looking for somebody to take that role, the financial role.
But even if, let's say, if Pops is there and he's doing, the kid's father's there doing what he's supposed to be doing. If he becomes incarcerated, who do they think they're looking at next? If he decides he ain't paying no more, guess who they looking at next? Who's next in line? You're next in line. You're next in line. So
and this is a law.
it's a law. You can Google it. You can go on do some research on some of the cases and men that have been forced to do that. Like I said, there's 1.6 million men paying for children that are not theirs. 1.6 million, knowingly paying for children that's not theirs. Now, the guys who don't know, that's a whole other issue. That's a whole other case.
More case.
Right. Well, I don't like boy thing is more entertainment value of that, man. But can you imagine being hit with the realization that a child that you thought was yours, that came from you, you were raising, and you may decide that I don't want to have any more kids. This is my son here. I'm good. I don't want any more kids. And I'm going to put everything in my son. And then the kid is 13, 14 years old, and you get hit with the realization that this is not my kid. See, that's not funny no more. That's not knowing. Now you talking something criminal.
Yeah, but
criminal on both sides.
You know, it is criminal, but not by law.
That's what I'm saying. Well, women get a slap on the hand for that. You know what I mean? They just tell you something, but the psychological damage done to the individual,
yes,
knowing that I raised the kids for 13 years that I thought was mine, that I put aside fortune and hustle and bustle for, and it's not mine.
And the thing about it is what I've noticed, that there's a lot of brothers out here who take the law into their own hands, and that doesn't come too pretty.
Like Chris Rock said, you know, when he was talking, you know, Chris Rock, where he was breaking about the OJ case, you know, man, you don't agree with what he did, but I understand, you know what I mean? And sometimes when you hear stuff like that, man, it's shocking, but you can understand how a guy would flip out after being forced to take care of somebody else's kids, that she lied to me every day saying that these are my kids.
Yes.
So these are some of the issues that I like to bring up. These are real issues that I like to deal with.
Now, well, you know, what I want to make clear, all right, is that you're only being real with the issues that brothers need to know. And what we have come to put together is an option for brothers. What's got mixed up, and this is what I've gotten on YouTube and Blog Talk Radio and everything else, and even on Facebook, is that, oh, we women hating, we African American women hating, you know, especially. And that's not the case.
Well, if anybody who's watched any of my films, I have never attacked a woman on any issue. I attack the systems. I attack the institutions that are in place that allow her to thrive in this environment. That's what I attack. I attack the money, where the money is flowing. The child support, when I did the whole child support case, I exposed how states make money. States get matching funds from every dollar they collect in child support. They get matching dollars from the federal government. To help keep women on welfare and all that. Yeah, but I will always attack institutions. I never attacked a woman. Okay, I focus on those institutions that allow her to thrive in that environment and put brothers in a bad situation and put brothers in that can be institutionalized or whatever. That's my main objective. Keep brothers out of the system. Keep brothers from being enslaved by these institutions. I've never attacked any woman.
Now, the thing about it is right, a lot of brothers need to know that we have options. And this is what you brought us in Frustrated 1. That's what you taught us in Frustrated 1. That, you know, there's other countries, okay, full of, you know, in my case, I love black women.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, my children will always be the color of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You know, but what the frustration that goes on here in the United States is a lot of brothers think they don't have options. They think that the United States is the
it's
all
not,
the
it's
deal.
not that they don't think that they have options, they just don't know their options.
Exactly. They don't
And
know.
it's a difference in thinking ignorance is bliss, but
Yes.
ignorance is never excuse for the law. So it's the fact that you don't know. And that's what I'm here to help with. I'm here to help bring these issues out, show these guys what the options that they do have in Frustrated 3.
Mm-hmm.
And dealing with Frustrated 3. Now, just to go back on that just a little bit, you know, when you reached out to me,
Mm-hmm.
you reached out to me and said, hey, listen, Greeze, won't you come on board? We want to do a Frustrated 3, and you wanted it to be a group documentary
Mm-hmm, yes.
for the brothers. And it appealed to me because I love the strength in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fact that there was a movement going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have 12,000 strong,
Mm-hmm.
men on the same,
12,000 plus,
think-minded individuals on the same path,
Mhm.
you could do some damage.
Yes.
You can do some major damage. And I have received comments from brothers and stuff on the page saying, well, I know this don't affect me, I know this, but it ain't about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's about another generation
Mm-hmm.
who might not know. And avoid them from going through this frustration.
I think a lot of the younger guys, the 20-somethings, okay.
I'm talking college graduates. They just
Exactly.
who set out for their life right now saying, you know what, I got my degree, I'm going to get this job, I'm looking for my wife, that picket fence house, the whole American dream. That's the quickest way to bankruptcy
Oh, yes.
in a 10-year span.
Yes.
Financial ruins. Have you back at mama's basement
Mm-hmm.
going that route. Because you've been sold that dream, and it's sad because a lot of it has been sold by our parents.
Yeah, we've been programmed that for 12 years
Right.
of school, and of course our parents are saying, okay, you have to go to school, go get a degree, go marry this woman, that woman at the church around the corner. You know, and it's not that simple.
Well, that's, like I said, that's the quickest way to bankruptcy for you. And I've been doing a lot of research for Frustrated 3, and the church is really the place you don't want to go. Christianity has the highest divorce rate amongst any religious group.
Oh, I know.
And reborn Christians have, I think, a 40% divorce rate when they get back into the church. So you want to stay out of that church market, because like I said, it's a quicker way for financial ruins. And so going back to Frustrated 3, and giving guys the option, bringing that option, like I said, for the younger generations. But for, like I said, for all that to happen, it takes a group effort. It's strength in numbers. So when we get the numbers up, when we get everybody that contribute, like we said, we asked for a $10 donation, and I understand. Like, it's never easy to ask individuals for money. It's never easy, and we need the generosity of the group to say, hey, I got $10. $10 is not going to make me break me, or I can skip out on this. Here's $10 to do so, to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I came down today to link up with you, because the time factor that we got, July 31st is getting shorter, and the impact that this film can have, especially with the numbers behind it. So, a minimum donation of $10. I don't think it's overwhelming, but but everybody has different needs and stuff in the group. But with that and the strength in numbers, and it's just, I'm here just to put it together. But it is a group. It is a group documentary, group film, Frustrated 3, The Black Man's Options. And we get that together. Like I said, we depend on the generosity of the group to come in and $10. But anybody who donates over the $50 mark will get the free trip to Brazil and be out at the beach party. Because I love to see brothers out of the Matrix.
17th.
It reminds me of the scene like they was down in the cave when they got out the bed, when they was down in the cave and they was partying, and they had the music going and stuff, man. So I got that in my head. You know what I'm saying? So when you go out there to show that scene when brothers are actually free, enjoying themselves, enjoying the company of beautiful women without some of the nonsense that's going in. So that's going to be a beautiful sight, and it needs to be documented.
Yes.
It needs to be documented.
We just had our beach party last November. Okay. And there was a lot of brothers that are down there for the first time. A lot of young guys. Okay. Older gentlemen too as well. All right. But the young guys in particular, because these, you know, it was a lot of them for the first time leaving the country, a lot of them for the first time being on a plane.
Mhm.
And when they came to Brazil and they saw what you and I have been talking about for like what now, 5, 6 years now?
Yeah, 5, 6 years.
Okay, and they found out it was true. They found out you and I, when you ever got that situation where someone's telling you something, oh, and this place is this way, this place is that way, and you get there and it turns out it's nothing the way it was expected. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is that a lot of these brothers went down there for the first time, and they saw what we've been talking about all these years. Okay, and they were just like, wow. They were taken, and it was like, a lot of them came back with a lot of hope.
Well, I came back with a lot of frustration because I know a lot of them actually cried when they had to leave.
That's the hard part.
They didn't want to leave,
That's
get
the
back
hard,
to the plane.
let me tell you something, it's happened to me 17 times. Okay,
Yeah.
my heart's been broken 17 times when I have to go and take that long drive back to GIG Airport. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I put up a post of me not too long ago where it's a picture of me coming to Brazil. You know,
Yeah, I saw you on the plane. Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a picture
yeah,
of me,
yeah.
a picture of me leaving Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, going back to the Matrix. You know, and the thing is that hope kills the frustration. Okay, because they know.
All can add to it. It can add. It's like a double-edged sword. So when you get back, what it should do is help you put stuff in perspective and put stuff in order. That, you know what, this is the kind of lifestyle I enjoy, traveling, enjoying that stuff, so it puts you in a different mindset. So I don't want to hang out at the club anymore and give them $10, $20 a drink and a $100 cover charge, and I could put that money to the side, okay, and that'll help with my trip. I don't want to go out there now trying to keep up with the Joneses. I don't want to go out there and overextend myself. I don't want to go out
$300 Jordans,
but just
you know,
in relationships,
No.
and people, you know, you got to realize dating is an expense.
Oh yes.
So every time you date somebody and you're going out, you got to take a dinner, club, movies, whatever. That's a huge expense. That money be on the side for you to travel, take off out of here.
You know, what I try to let a lot of brothers know is that, you know, especially now with today's finances and everything like that, going out on a date here in Philadelphia, okay, you're going to spend, just to the movies, $120.
Yeah.
Okay, now, imagine if you go out on about maybe 5 dates. Same girl. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright? Now you're talking almost $600-700.
Imagine doing that in New York City.
Oh, which is even worse.
Yeah, imagine doing that in New York.
Okay, you know, because cost
Going
is
out,
much higher. Yeah.
taking it down to Manhattan, hanging out in Soho with drinks of $25 a pop.
Now, and all you get at the end of the night is a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Let me tell you something. That's an airline ticket.
Easy.
That's an airline ticket right there.
Easy.
Okay? Especially if you're coming out of New York, I fly out of JFK, it costs me anywhere by between $450 to $500. Okay? You know, a lot of these guys think going to Brazil and checking out their options costs too much money.
Well, a lot of it also is fear. And fear doesn't do anything but rob you. Now, what I like what you've done, when you took it from the film aspect of it and put it into the social media aspect of it, now you have a community where there's over 12,000 members, you don't have any reason to be afraid. When I can go online and chop it up with all kind of like-minded brothers, like, yo, who's going to Brazil? I've never been, I want to go. And you'd be surprised to hear how many brothers say, hey, I'm going in this month, or going this month. We got the beach party there, so you're going to have over 100 members there. So if you want to be safe, like Big Austin want to come out during that time, so he feels safe. There's brothers out there, the whole camaraderie of that. But that, to me, it's.
And with that, I would say this now, to add on to that, with that camaraderie, like I said, we have a chance to put Frustrated 3 together. And it's kind of our project.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, because I know it was a strain just to put the first 2 movies together financially.
Oh, I did that myself.
And you did it on your own?
I did it myself. Yeah, I put out the information myself. And, you know, when you came to me, like I said, I just put Frustrated 2 out. And putting Frustrated 2 out and putting the post and marketing it myself, I haven't had an opportunity to really recoup all that stuff back because I still got money out. So that's when, you know, making it a group effort and being a part of the group can help relieve that burden, and you can still keep the momentum up of having product out there.
The thing about it is, you know, brothers out there, you know, what we're trying to achieve right here is something, you know, that we all can be a part of. We all can put our stamp on there one way or another by simply $10 donation, of course, you know, for the standard donation, or if you want to go and have a chance to win in the drawing, a $50 donation. Now with a group our size, and it's not just one group, Afro-American men versus Afro-Brazilian women, would you date, on Facebook, but we have the YouTube channel, you know, the Charles Tyler Show YouTube channel. We also have the other 6 groups too as well that y'all are part of. Y'all all see the post in each of those groups, the pinned post. All right, this is something that we can definitely put together, and we can definitely make it happen here. All right, you know, Frustrated 3, Black Man's Option, $10. I mean, just to get the stripper off your back 2 times, okay? Off your lap wrapper 2 times, okay? And there's your $10 to make something happen.
Well, I would say this: if you're a fan of the Frustrated 1 and you're a fan of Frustrated 2, please, you know, with the donation of $10, man, we can bring Frustrated 3.
No doubt.
And we saw the impact that these films have had.
Yes, life changing. I think those movies were responsible for maybe 10 marriages that I know of.
10, it saved a lot of brothers who, especially with the impact of Frustrated 2, avoiding those pitfalls, and how the system would wind you up in these situations and kind of enslave you, and then taking away your privileges, passport gone, driver's license gone, all your privileges revoked, and now you're stuck here. And it's another way of keeping you in, even to the point where they'll incarcerate you. For the brothers that live in the red states, they'll tell you how it is.
Oh, yes.
Versus the blue states a little bit lenient on you because they'll start stripping from you right away. But the red state will just go ahead and incarcerate you.
And the thing about it, in these red states, like for example, Louisiana,
Highest prison population, by the way, too.
Well, I can tell you why. Once you get a record, that's it. It's locked onto you.
Yeah.
That's it. So you can't get a good job. Definitely can't get a passport. And you're stuck here and frustrated. Frustrated, you're going to do something stupid, silly, and now we got a problem.
Well, now they have it where, especially with the domestic violence laws. So going like this can wind up, but not only, but it can wind up on my permanent record, where you have that on my record, and then that affects my job opportunities, whether I'm trying to get an advancement, a bump up. They go back looking at your record. That stays on your record. That domestic violence doesn't go away.
You know, it's funny that the new feminist laws, even an attempted feminist law that happened up in New York State now, seems to all start in New York now, your home state there, that even if a guy walks up to a woman and says hello, she feels offended by just him saying hello. He can be now they tried to pass this bill, it didn't get passed because it's so ridiculous and stupid, it wasn't even funny. You know, got shot down quick. Right, but they attempted to, even for them to attempt to get a law like this, to invent a law like this, is outrageous. It's called a harassment law,
No, that's
something
called,
like that.
that's called courting. If I'm courting a woman,
But in Feminist Matrix USA, it's called harassment. Yeah. Okay.
No, I understand, but if I want to court a woman, you know, I got to start off with the basic speech of hello, how are you, how you doing. But if I can't, once that eliminated, I can't do that. So I guess you have to really eliminate the human touch factor of it and then resort to just online type date with strangers you don't know who you're talking to online, and most of them resort to that kind of stuff. That's not my generation. My generation was, you know, you had to be able to have your mouthpiece and pull. Then pull off the street, you know what I mean? You had to go up to it, you know, you had to show your game and be able to pull. I come from that generation. I don't hide behind the text and all that stuff. Yeah. And there's a lot of brothers there, and then you got the new generation who they hem up too by technology. And what I want to expose, you know, the technology, if you, through your text messages, pictures, or whatever that you send through there, it's there that they can hem you up for that too as well. They'll hem you up for that too. So it's a lot of dangers out there that I want to educate brothers on, youth, to avoid. And Frustrated 3, you know, with the support of the group, we can get that done, and it'll be a powerful and impactful piece. You know, and where it has a major effect on society and the brothers that's trying to avoid that stuff, and they'll start seeing the migration of brothers, especially young dudes, getting passports and leaving.
You know, the thing about it that I've noticed, and he said this in an article I read once, that only 5% of the black community has passports.
Yeah, that was in Frustrated One, the research on that.
Me personally, I feel it's only 2%.
Well,
Okay.
well, they said they broke it down, and a lot of that is a requirement for jobs. So I think in the United States alone, it's like 27% of the citizens here have passports.
We the law at the bottom.
Yeah, well, anytime it comes to us, you know, if like white America has a cold, black America got the flu. So when it comes to us, it's always
That's a good way.
it's always about a number. But you know, I'm optimistic, man. We got brothers like yourself, and we're fighting a good fight, trying to educate brothers on you know, what to avoid and to go travel and go see the world. What I like to express to the brothers, you know, you live here, but you don't have to stay here. You don't have, nobody's forcing you to stay here. You know, there's a huge world out there, man. Go out and see it.
You know, I tell brothers, like, every day, you know, I hop on this train right at the back of this house here. All right? That train takes me straight to JFK. Well, connectively wise. All right? Takes me straight out of Philly, straight to JFK. And I'm just a $500 airline ticket away from going into a different culture that accepts black men, good black men, appreciates good black men.
Yeah.
And it's not about how much money you have. All right? It's not about how many six-packs you have too as well. Okay? You know, about how, you know, what your game is and everything like that. All right? It's about you being a good black man that can take care of a woman. And these are what some of these cultures that are, like particularly in Brazil, which is a more family-oriented culture.
Yes.
Okay? I'm talking about women, and the thing is that the misconception of, okay, these women are poor and they're desperate and this is the reason why they treat you. No. This is their culture. It's the way they are. Okay, you know, of course, you got to play your part.
Yeah, but I think they have something we don't have, is their family structure and their family union together. You know, from my travels and dealing with women out there, I was always invited to meet family members, extended family members. Come meet my mom, come meet my pop, they cooking. Why you staying over here? Forget the restaurants. Well, don't eat at the restaurants. Come over here, you can get a home cooked meal. I want you to meet my sister. I want you to meet this one. And they always want to introduce you to their family, especially extended family. So I come from a large family, so I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that and the love for the family. So once you have that unit, you know, to me, you have more than those who may have more in material items. You know, and when it all comes down to the family unit, man. So I'm just excited, man, what can be, especially, you know, we want to take a look at Thailand. Take a look at Thailand. Now, it's either Thailand or Colombia. I may take a look at Colombia because I received some information where in Cali, it's called Cali, Colombia. Huge population of beautiful black women there. Big town there, and I would like to explore that culture there. Too, in Colombia, man, and there's hidden gems all over the place. Over there, of black women. Of black women. Hidden gems over there. So a gentleman hit me up, man, with some information like that. So I like to share that with the group as well.
Okay.
But you know, it's like I said, it's all based on we're getting the funding to get Frustrated through off the map. You know, like I said, it's 12,000 members, and we roughly received some donations for about over 100 members. And you know, as it's trickling in, but to really go in and to get the project going for anybody who's film business, whatever, you know, there's pre-production that got to be made, the script that got to be written, there's time elements of that. So the quicker we can get it in, all hands on deck, many hands make light work.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Me and you trying to pick it, it's going to be a little heavy, but 12,000 men trying to pick up this, it's nothing.
You know, I think
It's
it should
nothing.
be a breeze.
At the end of the day, it's nothing. It's done. It's in the film festivals. It's out there, and they say, who did this? The Afro-American versus Afro-Brazilian women group. We did this.
We did it. Exactly.
We did this. So that's a tremendous feat there, man. Just to have that.
And like I said, it'll be our movie. All right, there's certain individuals out here who donated to certain movie projects that never got off the ground. Okay, and this is a chance with a proven producer, director, okay, who has 2 movies under the belt already.
I got a little bit more on that. Some of them I wouldn't show you, but
okay,
and the Frustrated docu-series, yeah.
But the Frustrated docu-series right there, off the ground already. Okay, and we can make this happen. $10 and up, $50 qualifies you for, you know, the drawing for the raffle.
Yeah,
you know,
I
for
took
our expense paid trip to Brazil.
We took Kareem Henderson.
Yes, Kareem Henderson.
Yeah, we took him after the Frustrated was released, and we did the same thing with the raffle type thing. I just gave up with a raffle because I wanted to introduce brothers to Brazil. I wanted to get them out of the matrix, and I didn't ask anything from anybody. I just said, yo, anybody interested in going to Brazil? I got a raffle. Just give me your name. And
I was in it.
Oh yeah. You was in it too, man. I'm sorry, man, but Kareem came up
third place,
man, and he went. He did the show. He came on, did the show,
yes,
and then we talked how well he enjoyed himself, man, and he enjoyed the experience. So just to have the experience, like I said, those who wouldn't, and you go out to the beach party, you get to hang out with the crew while we're filming.
Yes.
You get to be a part of the film crew. Get to meet myself. You get to meet you and the whole crew, and while we're filming. And be a part of history. This is history we make.
Yes,
It's gonna get made regardless.
Yes.
Up to history gonna get made regardless. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So I'm excited, man. And like I said, you know, it's the generosity of the group, and you know, and really trying to inspire them, inspire the group to. I understand times, difficult times, whatever, and you know, I just at a $10 minimum. You know, that's a beer, a drink at the club that you gave up.
Exactly.
One time. It's that McDonald's trip, like my man Rod Young would say. That's that Mickey D trip that you avoided one time.
Yeah, less calories, get you ready for the trip.
Well, to be a part of something, the sacrifice to being a part of something great. No one gets to be a part of something great without some kind of sacrifice. $10 sacrifice, man. That's nothing. You're sacrificing. I'm sacrificing my time, my talent, all. I don't get paid from this. I don't get paid from this. Just that luxury that you have in the group, a filmmaker who understands the issues that's going on. I'm not just a filmmaker on the outside, I'm in the inside too, because I live the same way. I don't date here, I don't have kids here, and those who know me, you catch me overseas somewhere. I don't party here, I stay out the clubs here, I don't get caught up in none of the nonsense here. I'm strictly out the matrix. I come here, I do what I have to do with my other film projects, and go out.
And be out.
Yeah,
Same
I'm out
way.
abroad and stuff, so I try to avoid that stuff, man.
Same way, and like I say, when you do that, when you live that route, I've learned since I've been living this route, since I've been traveling, you know, the last, I'd say 6 years now, right? My stress levels was going down, all right? And I don't feel pressed, okay, like I used to. Oh, I gotta go find a wife. Oh, how old am I? Oh, I'm in my 40s now. I gotta find me a wife. This is that. You know, and then put myself in a situation I'm not going to be happy with, which is going to add more stress.
Well, that's where peace come in. You got to find peace.
Exactly.
Peace is first, man. Peace of mind. You know, it's let's say worth its weight in gold. Peace of mind. So my focus is my peace of mind, and I know when I'm most happy at. With you know, the less drama, I have to deal with that stuff.
Yes.
But I'm fortunate to say, from dealing with Frustrated, man, it brought me to meeting a brother like you. It brought us together, man. So I said, man, my brother's only 80 miles up the road. That's nothing for me to come by and come see my brother, hang out in the city with him, break bread with him, get me one of them Philly cheese sandwiches. I never had one, man. I never had the original. Yeah, I never had the original, man. So this means a lot to me to come here and be able to chop it up with you. You know what I mean? Like, we talked a lot over the phone. We did a lot of stuff over the internet. We went back and forth on emails and stuff, man. But to really sit here in person and to chop it up with you, man, knowing that I got a partner for life, I got somebody who has supported me. You know, I got something for you too, man. Before I leave, man.
No problem.
Yeah, I got something for you too. I leave. I'm really excited about the camaraderie, man. Like I said, to come out here and meet somebody who supported me, man. through my works, and he always gave me shout outs on your YouTube channel, on Facebook, and hitting me up and telling brothers, you know, to watch Frustrated too as well. So for that, man, I got a little something for you.
Right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
That's the poster, man.
Oh, this is so true.
That's the poster, man. Autographed signed copy of the poster, man. I framed it up for you.
Oh, man. This is...
You know, just thank you for your support and everything, man.
Yo, I appreciate that, man.
No, I appreciate you too, man.
Definitely.
That's what I'm most proud of the movement, man, where you can get good brothers like yourself, like-minded individuals to come in and support of one another, man, and that's the whole Frustrated too. And
well, I want to add on to this, right? You know, we're going to put here in the subscription box as well, all right? Frustrated 2 is still playing, correct?
yeah, Frustrated 2, frustrated2.com.
Frustrated2.com. I'm going to leave the link in the subscription box below, all right? You know, as well, because this is a definitely, if you've seen one, you can probably see one on YouTube, of course, all right? But 2 is not, of course, not available on YouTube.
No, it's not. You know, one was a treat that I gave away. You know, to really get brothers in, and it was something that I thought was an educational piece that I wanted to get brothers involved in. 2 is the same way, man. But the production quality and everything went up. Went up on that, man.
Yes.
So I spent a penny making it. Like I said, we traveled and interviewed individuals from New York all the way down to Georgia, the spots in between. And so, you know, just I have to recoup some of that back.
Yeah, so definitely you want to go, I'll leave the link for frustrated2.com. All right, I'm going to leave that in the description box too as well, along with the link for, you know, greezefilm.com, correct?
Yeah, greezefilm.com,
Greeze
right
Film.
here, baby.
Greeze Film.
Greezefilm's there, yeah.
greezefilm.com. We also going to be in the description links for the donations for Frustrated 3.
And also, you know, even though with the donations too, when we're done, I'm going to get, for Frustrated 3, and have some of these printed up and have them signed and give them to the individuals who donated as well.
We're going to keep a list of everybody who
Well, yeah, I have the list.
donations. Yes.
So those cats, they've been hitting me up talking about, yo, I donated. I know if you donated or not because I keep a list of every individual who gave, how much they gave. So for the raffle, and we have Sherlock Holmes that also wants to give out a free airline ticket, buddy pass, for those who donate $10. For those who donate anything, yeah. Sherlock Holmes jumped in and said he would like to give, he'd like to contribute as well. So we have that available. So I got a list of everyone's name who's donated. And you know, when it's all done, all the money is collected, then we can go ahead and start distributing those gifts out to make sure the individuals got that. And I would like to get some more of these posters printed up on Frustrated 3, Black Man's Option.
Yes.
You know, it's going to be a different picture and all that stuff, of course. But yeah, you can get that done, signed, autographed, because everybody's a part of it. It is our movement.
That's right.
So make sure everybody has a piece of that.
That's right. And like, you know, like I said, you know, Frustrated 1, like I said, it got our attention. Frustrated 2, it educated us big time. It sure educated me.
Yes.
And I said I had to buy it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to buy it twice. Then I had to spread it around, give it to my young boys and all that stuff who was about to go make a big mistake. Okay. And once you see Frustrated 2, all right, it's going to school you on things that are going to surprise you that you did not know. All right, like the law we mentioned earlier, you know, about the kids not being yours and you still have to pay child support. Okay. You know, these are films that it's not just about, you know, and, you know, Frustrated 1, the pretty ladies that, you know, and all that sort of stuff. You know, it's educational that brothers need to know. Like-minded, open-minded individuals need to know. All right? And gentlemen like here, my man here, I agree, he's making it all happen, bringing it all to us because we didn't know this. Okay? So now we have a chance to work with him, okay, and bring another film, Frustrated 3, Black Man's Option. Brothers, please. It's going to be right there in the subscription box, greezefilms.com, okay, right there in the subscription box. $10 and up, okay? Let's make it happen. Let's make the Black Man's Option happen, okay? Let's bring Frustrated 3 into, definitely make it happen. You know, if you want to give more, that's great. If you want to also give probably $50 or more, all right, which will qualify you for that all expense paid trip to Brazil. Chill with us down there at the Zoom Beach Party 2016. Okay, 2015 was great. 2014 was good too as well. 2016 we gonna make it even better. I'm gonna have y'all brothers come on down, but we gotta make it happen right here, man. I really, Al, like I said, man, I really appreciate you coming down, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Like I said, it was all about, man, the camaraderie, getting to meet brothers like yourself. I'm going to be in Atlanta June 14th to the 28th. So any brothers out there in the Atlanta area, man, that want to get up, man, chop it up, get together, I'm available. Want to discuss chapter 3, chapter 2, Frustrated 1, Break Bread. I'm available. I know my way around Atlanta. That's my old stomping ground. So yeah, I'm pretty good in Atlanta. So we can chop it up anywhere. It don't matter, man. And like I said, I want to get one of them Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, man. I don't know. I have never had one of them. So we're gonna break bread on that. Yeah, we're gonna break bread on that, man. And chop it up for a while, man. Beautiful day today, man. And I just appreciate everybody's support, man. And like I said, what we're doing is something historical.
Well, yes, most definitely. I want to just add here, is there any special shout outs before we close it right here, my brother?
Oh, man. You know I gotta give a shout out to my man Roderick Young.
Roderick Young.
That's my man right there, Roderick
my man
Young.
Too. He took
Teddy
care
Doyle.
Yes, Teddy Kev, yes.
Teddy Doyle, then you got Kevin.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Doyle, I'm sorry, Australia.
Yeah.
He's gonna be mad at me. Don't get mad at me, brother.
Yeah, my man Kev too, Kev Teddy Waffle up in Harlem. We linked up together, man. We broke bread together. That's a cool brother too, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so I got a chance to meet up with him. Raphael. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to meet up with him in person, but Teddy's setting that up, and we for us to go hang out, chop it up in the city, man. Well, there's a lot of brothers that have been hitting me up, man, and I hope I don't forget anyone, man. But if I do, man, charge it to my head, not to my heart, because I wouldn't do that. So yeah. So I'm interested, man, meeting brothers from the group, man, getting together, chopping it up, and let's make changes.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm all about making changes. This is a movement, so we need to get together, show the strength in numbers, and let's make changes and stuff.
All right, I'm going to send my little special shout
out.
And
my man Johnny Johnson. You know I can't forget all about. Yeah, that's my
Johnny Johnson. No
Johnny
doubt.
Johnson.
Johnny Johnson, the maker of the Matrix terminology.
Yeah.
I only took
Johnson,
I didn't make it up. He made. I had to ask him before I brought it out. You know, he put the terminology out there. Most definitely Johnny Johnson.
If it wasn't for Johnny Johnson, I don't think I would have did Frustrated 1.
Oh, big.
It was on that kind of level of commitment on him. When I came down and met with him and chopped it up with him and told him what I wanted to do, for him to bring me down, and John Thompson as well.
Mr. John Thompson, I want to give a special shout out to.
If it wasn't for them two individuals, Frustrated when they got made. Yes. John came through and made, man, just he cleared the lane for me.
31 years down there.
He cleared the lane for me, man, and then Johnny Johnson came up right behind him, man, and just played the fullback and was just leading me. Definitely. You know what I mean? Over here. Chop it up over here. You good over here. You good over here. You good over here. So, man, it was a great experience, man, and I'm just happy with the success that it's had and seeing the individuals that it has impacted.
Yes.
So that's
most definitely. Yeah. Like I said, once again, I want to follow up there with a special shout out to Johnny Johnson and Mr. John Thompson. Mr. John Thompson, my mentor. You know, he's been schooling me along the way and everything like that in my adventures in Brazil and everything like that. Also, special shout out to Philly McFly Harris.
Philly.
Yes.
Philly. Yeah. Philly around, man. We can catch up with Philly while I'm here.
Oh, Philly's still down there.
He's
down in Brazil. He's not coming back anytime soon. Okay. Also out there to my man Dwayne Banks. Okay. It's also in Brazil too as well. My man Foxworth. He's also down there in Brazil too as well. These brothers they actually made the jump.
Yeah.
Okay. You know. And I'll be following them up this year too as well myself.
Well, I just hope we have the opportunity really to film that beach party.
Oh yes.
That's something that needs to be documented.
Yes.
That's something that can inspire individuals, and we don't want that to fall by the wayside.
Yes.
That needs to be really documented and really available to inspire individuals and show the camaraderie of the brothers that we have in the group, because it's more than just booty pics. It's more than that.
It's definitely more than look. When I put those pictures out there, okay, those pictures is just there to give you an idea of what's going on outside the matrix. Okay? But that's not the sole purpose of the groups. Okay?
Yeah, it could be a lot more. And it is a lot more. Like I said, camaraderie, meeting brothers coming out of your shell. Like I live in New York. Any brothers in New York that want to chop it up with me, I'm available. Brother, I'm in Atlanta from 14 through 28. I'm available. I'm available. You're a neighbor. You in Jersey. I'm available.
Exactly.
You know, I come down to Philly. I got I'm out in Maryland too. Brothers in Maryland and Washington area. Those are my stomping grounds as well. So I'm available. So I just love the camaraderie of what we're doing with being with like-minded individuals and keeping the movement, making the movement happen.
Most definitely. Most definitely. All right. Well, I want to say once again, Al, I'm glad you came on down,
man,
brother.
No problem, brother.
Always, always. And I just want to also mention, all right, the beach party, the Zumbi Beach, the third annual Zumbi Beach Party in Rio de Janeiro. That will be on November the 17th through the 23rd. People may ask me, oh, hey, we have a beach party for 6 days. No, it's going to be an event. Okay, we're going to have several, activities going on within that weekend and within those 6 days and everything like that. So, brothers, please, if you want to come on down, all right, contact me on Facebook. All right, contact me at Charles Tyler on Facebook, or also you can contact me on the Charles Tyler Show on YouTube. And once again, Al Greeze, good to have you come down,
Always, brother. Always a pleasure, man. So now I know, man, I gotta get you up to New York. Get you some of that New York pizza.
Oh man, it's been a while. I worked up there, lived up there, but it's been a while since I've been uptown.
We're gonna tackle the cheesesteak here, then I'm gonna get you back on that New York pizza.
Yeah, I gotta take you on down to South Philly. Yes.
Yeah, we work on that pizza.
All
right, brother. Thank you.
All right, this is the Black Man's Option. Charles Tyler. We signing off. Peace.